Good morning everyone, this is As Mohammad Khan and I welcome you in today's segment student. In today's segments we will discuss about the important terms related to spherical mirror. And these terms are generally asked in your exam student. Like the first term is center of curvature. And this center of curvature is symbolized by capital C student. Now what is the center of curvature? We have discussed about the concave mirror, convex mirror. So these concave and the convex mirror are the part of a hollow sphere, and that hollow sphere have one center point student, and that center point is known as center of curvature. Like if we speak about one ball student, a ball, then that ball have one center point in this, in middle point, hollow sphere. Ball has the hollow sphere shape and this point is known as center. So what definition you will write in the case of center of curvature? Means it is the point, that is the part of hollow sphere, means the central point of the hollow sphere from which we obtain the spherical mirror is known as center of curvature. Like this point, it is a concave mirror, so this point can be considered as center of curvature because it is the center point of the hollow sphere, and this point is known as center of curvature and it is symbolized by capital C. So it is center of curvature. Now the pole, the middle point of the reflecting surface, and it is parallel to the center of curvature. This is known as pole. Means the middle point of the reflecting surface that is parallel to the center of curvature is known as pole student, this point, and it is the reflecting surface. Now we come on the next, it is radius of curvature. So the distance in between center of curvature to the pole is known as radius of curvature. This is known as radius of curvature, and radius of curvature is always equal to the double of focal length. Means if we multiply focal length by 2, then we get the radius of curvature. So it is the radius of curvature student. And what is the formula of radius of curvature? It is 2f. From this f we represent it, means the frequency f student. From this f, frequency f, we represent the focal length, this, from this f. Now we come on the next, it is aperture. Now it is the part of spherical mirror from where the reflection takes place. That particular part is known as aperture student. Like in this concave mirror, this inner part, this from here to here, from where the reflection takes place, that particular part is known as aperture. What we call it? We call it aperture. So this is the part, aperture part. Means it is the part of spherical mirror from where the reflection takes place. So it is aperture student. Now we come on the next, it is principal axis. Now what is the principal axis? And it is most important student. After this we will discuss about the image formation. So in the image formation, the line that you will draw in the first, it is the principal axis, and with the help of that principal axis you will draw the different ray diagrams. So what is the principal axis in case of spherical mirror? It is this line, the line that crosses the center of curvature and pole is known as principal axis. So this line is known as principal axis. Now this is the line where the focus takes place, means light is converged here, student, in the case of concave mirror, or they appear to meet in the case of convex mirror. They appear to meet at the principal axis, and the point that we will draw here, this point is known as focus. Now what is the focus and how we symbolized it? We symbolized it with the capital F, student. So what is the focus? So for showing the focus, the principal axis plays important role. Without this axis we can't show the focus, student. Now what is focus or the principal focus? It is the point, student, where the light is converges, or they appear to converges in the case of convex mirror. So this point where the light appear to meet, like this is the incident ray, from here it will be reflected at this point, this is the incident ray, this is reflected ray. From here we also can draw the reflected incident ray, and this incident ray will be reflected from here and they will be meet here. And this point where the light is converged in the case of concave mirror, that particular point of the principal axis is known as focus, student. Principal focus, it is focus, student, this. And how do we symbolize it? We symbolize it by capital F, this point. Now we come on the next, it is focal length. The distance in between P and F, this distance P and F is known as focal length. The distance in between pole and principal focus is known as focal length, and it is always half of radius of curvature. So it is the half of radius of curvature, student. From this C to P, what is it? It is the radius of curvature, and this principal focus is the midpoint of this. And we can say that the focal length is the half of radius of curvature, and the formula that you can write in this is focal length is equal to radius upon 2, student. Focal length is equal to radius upon 2. This is the formula, and with the help of this we can get the focal length. If the focal length is 12 centimeter, then what will be the radius of curvature, student? If the focal length is 12 centimeter, then what will be the radius of curvature? It will be double, and what will be it? It will be 24. Like this, if the radius of curvature is 5 centimeter, then what will be the focal length? So it will be 2.5 centimeter, student. So this formula you will try to learn. F is equal to R upon 2, or R is equal to 2F. F for focal length. And which F we use for the focal length, student? It is the frequency denoting F, this F we use. And which F we use for the principal focus? It is capital F, this F, capital letter F. So it is about the important terms related to spherical mirror. In the next segment, we will discuss about the ray diagrams of concave mirror and convex mirror. And with this, we will also discuss about the mirror formula. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.